Oh, look at us. Look at us. Are we live? Are we live? That's the question, as you may know. Are we live? If we are, someone has to say hello in the chat. That's how it works. It's a legality. Well, it looks like we're live. No one said hello in the chat, but that's fine. We're going back. So, as you might can see by the title, today, me and actually a few friends are going to be responding to a video made by the Rational Leftist, which is going to be pretty fun. So yeah, that's how this is going. Welcome to the stream. Hurrah. Let me go ahead and undeafen now. Desktop audio. We're going to have to enable the desktop audio for this one. Okay, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? That's going to be a problem. Okay, I'm back.
Nice.
And just adjusting the audio levels on the stream because I am live now, so.
Okay.
Awesome. Let us see. So is what's his name joining?
Wes.
Yeah.
I sort of pinged him in
Awesome.
Discord to get him to join the call.
Awesome. Well, I guess we'll see then. Let's see.
Okay, so type 1 in the chat if you want us to wait for Wes to do this, or type 2 in the chat if you want us to continue without him.
Let me see here. I'm just gonna add a display capture. No one's gonna see this. It's purely. There we go. You do not see this, people who are watching the stream. Oh, where were we? Okay, let's see here. I'll put that on screen later when the actual video is playing. There we go.
So the motto for, or not the motto, the memo for tonight is basically we're gonna do a response to this video, and for the rest of the videos in this playlist, I don't have scheduled yet. I might probably get some of my other friends to help me out with this. This is the first episode here, and what we're doing is just this one for today.
It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
uh,
So we got a 1 in the chat and a 2 in the chat.
let me go spam your chat with 2s real quick. Spamming. There we go. It's showing up on my screen, along with all my bookmarks. Uh-oh. Two. Okay, now I've been blocked from sending 2s because I was spamming. There we go. Mission accomplished.
All right, let's begin. Wait, hold on.
Let's see.
Get smarter, guys, and give the answer.
Get the smart guys. Yeah, if you look at, it's not gonna be me.
Yeah. Anyway, let's begin.
Sounds good. All right, let's see. Are you gonna what's that called? Video.
Wait, hold on. Can you?
Yeah.
Hold on. Carson, can you see the video over here? Good. Fine.
Let me pull up your stream real quick. Let's see response. Yes, I see it on your screen.
There we are.
Now, let's see. Can you what's it called? Screen share it on Discord as well.
Oh, okay.
Just so then because I can't hear the, or yeah, because the stream is like the latency is off. So.
Ah, okay.
And then I'll just watch it from Discord because of the latency issues.
Go live. There we are.
There we go. Let me just watch the stream. Pull this on the screen. Okay, we're still gonna have to chop a bit off of that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's working now, and that's all that matters.
Right.
Filter.
Also, I kind of find it ironic that this is a response video to a libertarian by a socialist, and then we're responding to that response.
Yeah, a bit of meta there.
Yes.
It'll be fun though. It'll be amusing. So I'm gonna be honest. This will be transparent here. So I saw the first like 3 seconds of where the guy was speaking, and I said to myself, "Oh no, he sounds like an intellectual." So I'm worried. I'm not feeling confident right now.
Don't worry, I've sort of gone over this video tons of times preparing for this.
Oh, nice.
I wouldn't really say done my research. The only bit of research I had to do this was on something about guns.
Oh,
but
nice.
Other than that, it pretty much only requires the thing of the intellect. Also, if I might go over here and go to the show more, the person provides absolutely 0 sources for any of the shit he says.
Oh,
so if he's not providing sources, I'm not either.
that is a beneficial thing. Now, one thing I was gonna say, just real quick, sorry. I can't. It says you have minimized their application. I'm not sure what. It's not showing up on my screen. Sorry.
On Discord or YouTube.
Discord for me. The screen share is not showing up. I'm just troubleshooting the problems.
Troubleshooting the problem.
Oh, I forgot people can see my screen. That's awkward. Imagine I just pull up the wrong thing. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, we got a chat message. Hello in the chat. Hello. Yeah. That's not even a hello. It's just a in the chat. We got a
Anyway, but even if the share screen isn't working, you can still hear the video when I played it there.
Yeah, but I can see it in your what's that called? On your stream, so the latency is like really off for me. Now if you it says you've minimized your application, could you try maybe screen sharing your display instead of a certain window maybe? So like
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just real quick. I'm actually 19, James. And hello, Christian.
You said screen sharing my
Display.
whole thing.
Yeah,
display.
Because then I should be able to see it and insult him accordingly.
Screen. Okay. Let's see if that works.
See if it works. It works. It works. Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
All right.
So shall we begin?
Yep.
All right then. Let's start. Okay. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, 1 second. Hold on a second.
Huh?
I just realized my sorry, 1 second. My Discord audio is not working.
Fuck.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me just probably should have checked this before, to be honest. Where is it? Voice and video, maybe? Is that it? Output volume. Output device. Headphones. Okay, could you try playing it again? Let's see if this works. Oh, that is not... Why is that not working? I swear. User settings. It's gotta be somewhere in here. Does anyone know why my... Oh no, I've got 4 viewers. The pressure is on now. Oh no, 4 people judging every move that I make. Input, output, where do I change the stream volume? Does anyone know how to change the volume of streams on Discord? Maybe that. Anyone? No one? No one's in the chat is being helpful. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You just watch and judge, people. There we go. How to change? No audio. There we go. Discord stream, no audio. Oh, okay.
Now you can.
I can't hear it, but let's see. Discord microphone. Change the audio. Yeah, potentially. Let's see.
You can hear it now.
I cannot. Let me just. Yeah, I mean, if you does it have captions? You just turn on those. I'll just go along and
Read them.
Yeah, that works. That works. And no, it isn't a debate. It's me sitting here and letting him respond to the video. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I'm here for the ride, and I'm happy about it. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna read the captions. We're doing a muted, debunking and rebuttal of this video. Yeah. So yeah, I'm ready to start now, I guess. Since I've got my captions. If a kid couldn't afford lunch because the school bullies kept taking a percentage of his allowance, you wouldn't blame the kid's parents for not giving. I'm just gonna narrate the entire video. Not the government, which is taxing them. First of all, the police aren't taking a portion of the school kids' money. They're taking all of it. Oh, good analogy. But to answer your question, is a dishonest. First of all.
And define living wage.
Yeah, and I mean, also define the fact that it's not the employer's duty to provide a living wage. No one, stuck a gun to their head and said, "Hey, you gotta pay a living wage." That shouldn't happen. That's just not their problem.
Yeah, and that's kind of ignoring how real sort of wage growth works. How sort of most of the time when that kind of stuff happens, people aren't self-sufficient at that point. For instance, a lot of jobs that are sort of quote unquote not paid a living wage aren't meant to be paid a living wage. Most of those people are either teenagers or people in retirement. They already have a sort of cushion to fall back on. The parents found the parents' income in the case of the teenager and the retirement money that the elderly people have. They're not meant to be living wages. They're meant to get your foot in the door. But in terms of if you actually do increase a higher minimum wage, people who are trying to get their foot in the door are the less priority as opposed to the more skilled people who are applying for the same job.
Yeah, oh, definitely, exactly.
So the people who do need that living wage, people who do need that pay increase aren't able to sort of benefit from that because the employers will naturally want to employ people who are more sort of, since their finances would be far more scarce with minimum wage, they would be looking to employ the people that they can afford to, and people who are very low skilled and just trying to get their foot in the door are much more likely to fuck up and to get fired, basically, and employers don't want to take that risk.
Precisely, yeah, that's a very good point.
Yes. And plus, you also even if everything I said isn't true, you still have to ask the question, define what is a living wage. Because
exactly.
A lot of people, I mean, right now, people are sort of getting by, at least not comfortably. They are scraping by on seven. Hold on, you're American, right? What's the minimum wage down there?
I have no idea. It varies from place to place, but it's something. It's something on there. But yeah, one thing that I've noticed.
$7 something.
I think here it's probably a bit more, but I wouldn't know the specific amount. But one hilarious thing that I've noticed, like with the the whole minimum wage argument, right, is like a lot of times the most of the people complaining about the minimum wage are the people who do not know how to manage their basically their money, and do not know
Yes, and
how to basically move themselves toward a higher wage. And also, yeah, the chat says 725.
725.
Yeah, thank you, Christian.
Look at the people currently making that. Are they getting by? Are they? They are.
Yeah.
Why? Because the term living wage depends on someone's lifestyle.
Oh, exactly. I mean, like I've seen plenty of people who are on like the bare minimum wage, and they've got, let's say, an Xbox 72-inch TV, and I'm saying they're like, guys, like that's nice and all, but that's not your. I mean, like those are things that that a lot of people do not have the money for. So if you can buy that on your minimum wage, I'd say it's a pretty decent minimum wage. Like you don't need the government's interference to bring it higher.
Yes. And it's sort of, if you also think about it this way, with minimum wage, it kind of loops back around, because the only reason why those people making those low wages can afford those things is because those businesses were able to sort of prosper. Why did they prosper? Because they sort of were able to sort of effectively navigate the sort of barriers, and minimum wage are one of those barriers. Remove the If you implement a minimum wage, then not only would people not be able to be hired, but many businesses who would provide those services we take for granted would also close down, thus giving into sort of like a feedback loop, so to speak. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's and here's the deal, right? Because a business can't. A lot of these, I would say, more leftists don't realize this, but a business physically cannot pay a price cheaper than people are willing to work at and get by at on. Like, because let's say I pay a price low enough for my workers that my workers literally starve to death. Where are my workers gonna be? Do you think I'm going to be having the workers that just starved to death? No. They're not going to be working the job anymore because they're lying dead in the streets. So it kind of like necessitates a business to pay the amount that basically is required for someone to get by on. So it's not like these, oh, I can't get by on this wage. And then another thing is that it also excludes competition. I mean, if I'm willing to work at, let's say, $5 an hour, why should I not be able to work at that price?
Yes. And plus, there are plenty of sort of other businesses that have I was just about to say something, then I realized I already said it. Anyway, let's continue.
Sounds good to me. Now I'm going to do my whisper narration. You can't blame the government for taxing the person because the same government provides a welfare
state.
If someone is in a low. Nah. I most certainly can blame them for taxing the person.
Yes. But with that welfare state, hold on. Hold on, let's go over to the chat. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing going on here. You know what? Hey, here's an idea.
Yeah.
How about opening a sort of different window, and on the stream I have right here, I put the video we're responding to in the description.
That's a good idea, so then people can, like, go dislike it. Please, yeah. Any of our viewers, go to this guy's video, dislike spam it.
No, I was actually going to
Oh.
suggest that you sort of open up a different chat so you can watch it in real time, sort of.
Oh, potentially. I was thinking more about the dislike spam part, but yeah. But yeah. No, I mean, I'm pretty good. I think I can read the captions. We're just doing a nice
Yes.
chill ASMR stream on my side. So.
Yeah. Oh, enough income bracket, for example. So should we talk about the welfare state?
Sure. You can lead on that one.
In terms of the welfare state, it's very much designed in a very faulty way. For instance, the fuck, I lost my train of thought. The way that it's structured it incentivizes laziness and unproductiveness, if that's a word, in non-productivity, because it's essentially incentivizing that people not work and go to these handouts.
Oh,
And
exactly.
And as I said before, with the sort of feedback loop, since the minimum wage was increased, job opportunities were lost, and a lot of these people on government welfare honestly can't find jobs elsewhere because what I said earlier about the minimum wage. I'm not gonna repeat what I said earlier because I don't want this video to be twice as long as it needs to be.
But yeah, and I mean the problem for me, the main problem with the welfare state, right, is it's essentially assuming that um a way to keep the economy going successfully is by providing help to the people who don't work. And although, I mean, to a certain extent, obviously that would take place in any society with like charities for people who actually could not work. Like if you, I don't know if
Yes,
you've
but
read.
the main
Yeah.
difference between a charity and a welfare state is the incentive structure there. With the welfare state, the bureaucrats behind it have the incentive to keep the people on the government cheese. They want to keep these people there, and if you look at the way they sort of categorize the way that they're, in air quotes, helping people, they look at how many people are on welfare instead of actually looking at how many people are sort of actually getting out of poverty.
Oh, exactly. And I mean the thing with what's that called? The thing with the welfare state, compare that to what's that called? Let's say charity. A charity is going to help the people who need it the most. A welfare state is going to help the people who try the hardest to be on welfare. Like seriously, if we look at, let's say, what's his name?
Yes.
If you've read Henry, I don't know if you've seen any of that.
Henry has
Yeah, well, and actually Henry Ford. So what he said in his book, he was talking, and I know we can talk about Ford's controversies at a different time, but because
I have a dad. No, I don't have a dad, but my dad. I don't know why
yeah.
I said I have a dad. But anyway, my dad sort of works at a Ford. I
Oh.
think he's sort of like an auto mechanic or auto engineer.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, you were saying?
Basically, so I was reading Ford's book. I forget the name of it, but Ford was talking. I think it was Ford. He was talking about basically hiring people with disabilities, and he basically said businesses have incentives to hire people with disabilities, like they genuinely do. He said straight up. He said, they literally will hire people with these disabilities. He built like custom work areas for these people because it could help his business and it could help them. Not everyone needs the welfare state. And if we do it through charity instead, only the people who actually need it, will receive the charity they need.
Yeah, and I probably, well, I mean, there's probably, there's two viewers right here, but for if there's any sort of communist watching this, I know that there's going to be people out there who are saying like, oh well, what if people don't want to do that and people are too selfish? And I'm like, let's think about it this way. Let's assume that all that Marxist stuff is true. Let's assume that these people are, for all intents and purposes, selfish. Would it not be their incentive to help these people out of that predicament? Because otherwise, would these poor and downtrodden people be incentivized for revolution?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I mean, also, you have to consider, like, if we're talking about that people don't have the incentive to help people, then how did we vote these welfare policies in at the first place? They're basically just making the argument that they want to help people, but they're literally too lazy to do it themselves. So, I mean,
yes,
like, seriously, that is what the welfare state comes down to, is it's, hey, guys, I want to help you, but I ain't gonna do it myself, so I'm gonna lobby the government to go pay you some money and obviously tax other people.
Yes.
Also, apparently I have a quote-unquote communist in the chat. Hooray. I'm a huge communist. I love communism. Capitalism plus communism is the best ideal ever to... Yeah, no, this... I have a feeling I know who this guy is. I genuinely do.
Wait, is he a troll?
I'm like 95% sure, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mister. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not gonna say your name. But,
Anyway, shall we continue?
Yes, we shall. We shall indeed. In the UK, if you make less than 11k a year, you don't pay taxes. You only pay national insurance.
In that case, would it only incentivize people to make under that amount a year?
True. I mean, that's what goes on in the U.S. So, like, my brother has a business, but he literally, like, what's that called? Like, with taxes, you automatically kind of, you don't want to make more than a certain amount, because then it becomes unprofitable for you. You're working more and then you're paying more to the government. Like, that is not going to help encourage anyone to get off of anything. Also, I have literally everyone in my chat confessing that they're a communist right now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, let's go over to Discord.
I found this channel through YouTube. 1 second. Let me talk to this guy real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for finding my channel through YouTube Shorts. I have no idea who you are. Yeah, okay, nice. Hello, Angry Bear. Welcome to the live stream. And thank you, everyone, for confessing that you're a dirty communist.
Today.
Oh.
What a coincidence.
I know.
What a coincidence.
Everyone's here.
My family had lasagna today. Although it wasn't, homemade, it was the stuff you buy at the freezer at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Let me get this talkative little chirping shit out of my room so I can bring my rest of my lasagna serving back in here so I can try to finish it.
Christian, I have no idea.
I took the recipe of Chef Jean Pierre. If you want to check that out, he's got a whole YouTube channel. He used to have a PBS show
Okay.
years ago.
Anyway, should I give you the sort of TLDR version of what's been going on so far.
Give me a second. Let me put my these shitty earbuds in with my oily ass ears when I got a shower. For fuck's sake. Oh, you mother asshole.
I'll have you know that I'll have you know that everything you're saying is made even funnier with your southern accent.
Give me a second. Like I said, I just got out the shower as well before I went to clean in the kitchen. And
a comment on my stream. I didn't know Larry the Cable Guy used Discord.
I am 100% unfamiliar with that reference.
Oh dear.
Also, fuck you very much whoever said that. I'm funnier than him, or at least I try to be. That dude's a fake fucking character like SpongeBob SquarePants. Fuck you, sideways. Nigga.
We're muting the desktop.
Well, I'm already getting a headache in my my right temple from seeing this. So go ahead, let's make it worse. I need a migraine tonight.
Anyway, so we went over this video.
Ow! That fucking hurt. Scalded my finger.
Top of it
I got
or something?
something fucking.
We were sort of going over this. The person here sort of brought up is in response to the question since we don't blame the parents when the child gets bullied and has their lunch money stolen, why do we blame the employer instead of blaming the government for taxing them?
Are you shitting me? Is this literally what that fuck ass said?
Well, not what this person said, but that's what the sort of. Well, this is a response.
That's what the leftist is saying in response, is what I'm asking.
No, that's the sort of question that the libertarian in this video presented.
No, I'm saying the answer that was about the employer and shit.
Oh, hold on, let me fast forward to that. Hold on, Wes, can you see the sort of thing here?
I see the screen, but I can't hear Dick.
Oh.
I absolutely cannot hear it at all.
Hold on, let me go over to Discord. Options. Show non-video participants. Report problem. Okay. Select your issue.
If you try and stream again, there might be a little toggle switch where you can actually enable audio, I think.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Welcome to Discord, everyone. Thank you for joining. It is completely dead, and I recommend not joining at all. It's horrifying.
Toggle audio. Toggle audio. Yeah, if y'all couldn't notice, I am really bad at this.
I'm not that much of a software aficionado myself either, so don't feel fragnated.
Frame rate, resolution. Nothing here about toggle audio.
That's some hard ooga booga shit.
Also, I had a bit of like a stroke of genius when answering the sort of lefty response. Basically, in regards to the question, what if rich people just don't want to donate to charity? And I said, assuming that Marxism is true and whatnot, and the poor people will eventually rise up to overthrow the much richer people, would it then not be in their best interest to sort of help these people into from the lower class to the middle class, because then they would be less tempted to revolt and steal their shit?
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like I had like a stroke of genius with that response.
I bet I could make a stroke joke, but it'd be too easy.
But yeah, I mean I think that is a good point though, because right, like what's that called? I mean, if people are too dissatisfied, they're not gonna work for you. They're not gonna deal with you. So
Also, are we all on the spectrum, or is it just me?
I think it was when I was 8 or something, my parents took me to the doctor because I was displaying very weird behavior as a little tyke, and the parents took me to the doctor. They had me tested, and then the result came back saying, yes, yes, this guy has autism.
I had 50 wires hooked to my cranium or to my scalp as a kid.
You had 50 what?
Wires.
Oh.
My head was literally wired to a machine as a kid.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
There was these little fucking little suction cup devices that stick to my head that had a glue to them.
Yeah.
By the time it dried, they had to wash the adhesive system off, and the little cups came out and all the wires with them. And that was so much fucking bullshit to get out of my head.
Yeah.
And
So you have an autism diagnosis?
Oh yeah, I had one. That was it. I mean, I was 6 years old back in 1998. This happened. The nurse said, "Hey, are you seeing anything in the flashing bright lights flashing in and out?" I said, "Yeah, bitch, I'm hallucinating." That my dad was trying not to do that. He was like in an uncomfortable, oh my god, nervous kind of, oh fuck, Ray kind of nervous laugh. Trying not to break down into that. I said, I'm seeing Mewtwo and Pikachu in these lights. I don't think I'm supposed to be hallucinating this shit.
Right. So
I was a big Pokemon. I was a big Pokemon test back then.
Right.
These jokes just keep rolling. I just tell people about my life story, put a punchline. It just works. It
so that's not really a good analogy.
Oh, the audio's working now for me.
Oh, there we are. Is it working for you too, Wes?
Let's see.
If a kid couldn't afford lunch because the school bullies kept taking a percentage of his allowance, you wouldn't blame the kid's parents for not giving him enough. So why is it that when people struggle financially, you blame the employer who provides them with money and not the government, which is taxing them?
First of all, bullies aren't taking a portion of the school kids' money. They're taking all of it, I would presume, so that's not really a good analogy. But to answer your question, regarding tax, this is a dishonest position on your part. First of all, the reason we blame the employer is because, generally speaking, the employer isn't paying a living wage. You can't blame the government for taxing the person because...
There is a living wage. That is a loaded bullshit term. It is false on its ass. It is false from the ground up. Why? Because what is a living wage? Because the poverty line keeps fucking going up and up and up and up. Even in this global homo corporatist bukkake scene going on, face rape scene that's going on globally, you still have some half-assed capitalist elements, and then you can also go into the gray market and then get yourself afloat and go up. You can also go up with self-sufficiency in tech as a business too. Small and medium guys. Listen to me, damn it! I'm trying to tell you. So, what is my living wage? Really, when you factor that in, or the fact that the fact that you could use minimum wage through a union system, and it's far more viable, which is basically the Scandinavian model. The Kyle Kalinske cucksters and David Fagman Packman fucking lie through their
Pac-Man types. Basically, they prance around saying like, "Oh no, we're not the socialists. We're the Scandinavian model."
Yeah, they lie through their teeth. They're pieces of shit. Don't trust them. They're bread tube for a fucking reason. They should be identified as part of the bread tube. Problem is, they got.
I know you can't hear him. I muted him. I had to mute him for a few seconds.
Hashtag regenerative industrial feedlots. Yeah, I'm sending that message out. That's my hashtag as well, folks.
Hold on, I'm gonna put that on Twitter. Say it again.
Hashtag regen feedlots. Hashtag regenerative feedlots. Permaculture and industrial farming unite, bitches.
Regenerative
feedlots.
Spell feedlots.
FEEDLOTS. It's a compound word. The way they use it.
Regenerative feedlots.
Enter the Union of Industrial Farming with Permaculture, bitches. By yours truly, the Shrimp Po' Boy.
Awesome. I'm just gonna leave that for later. I'm gonna ask you later to type that out or something.
Oh, I'll gladly. Yes, we need that shit out there.
Yes.
Because it'll decentralize the feedlot fucking cuckery in our fucking food system and make it sustainable, and also allow the grass-fed, grass-finished people and the sustainable farmers types and the local people, the small and medium-scale people, to grow.
Yes.
Which is what we want. That's a much better food supply system any fucking way.
Continuing.
That same government provides the welfare state. If someone is in a low enough income bracket, for example, here in the UK, if you make less than 11k a year, you don't pay taxes. You only pay national insurance. And in fact, if you're
hold up. The national insurance, is it really insurance, or you have no choice in opting out of it? That's a good question to fucking pause it there. Pardon.
It's not insurance. It's just taxation with extra steps.
Yeah, with extra yanks. By yanks, I mean extra yanks till your dick's ripped off by them. just keep coming, folks. Fucking kill me already. I want off this clown world.
To get by, you could even apply for income tax relief. And this is under a conservative government.
For fans of democracy, I would ask, is it okay?
Conservative government. Conservative government. Shoot me! Shoot me now! Why? This word sounds holy shit. This is worse than trying to bring us over interject when you think shut the fuck up. Kill me!
Anyway, continuing.
To forcibly rob, control, or otherwise victimize somebody as long as the majority approves of it.
Well, no, that's basically mob rule. That doesn't really apply to government. I can't really think of a modern example.
I think it does, dumbass. Look back for the 6,000 years of history. If it wasn't a small group, it was a fucking majority group. It was either a minority or a majority. Just pandered to. Are you fucking shitting me?
Yes.
Are you for fucking real? The left is just fucking horrid.
So if, and plus technically speaking it is, considering the fact that, well,
No, I think I'm good right on this one. Yeah.
Of people voting in a government which then kills, robs, rapes, or steals from people. That seems more like something that would happen under anarchy, not government.
Under anarchy. Oh, let me pull that straw man out of my fucking asshole one more fucking time. Created because of the word salad tossings of fucking marks and put a doll. Oh, fuck yourself, you hypocritical little shit. Fuck you.
disheartening that words like anarchy have been co-opted by people who, well, not really co-opted, but it's been sort of misinterpreted and tangled up to basically mean chaos. When, and fun fact, the symbol for anarchy, right?
Yeah, I know it. I've been knowing it since Chomsky.
I'm gonna get my channel deleted.
To be one of his big, I used to be a follower of his, but
Yeah, the circle around it.
Truth about something, it kind of fucking blows holes through that little big nose's head.
With its symbolism, the O means order. If I forget where I read this, but basically the sort of symbol means, the O means order, so to speak, and the A sort of means anarchy. So fuck, I can't fucking remember right now. But anyway, anarchy does not mean chaos.
No, it never did, folks.
In fact, you can make the argument that anarchy is the only way to achieve order, because what does government do if not victimize, exploit, create chaos through laws like the war on drugs, the war on terror? What have those done if not create more chaos?
That it's also been a parasite. It destroys what's supposed to create social cohesion in the first place, which is the worst. I've heard government advocates peddle but social cohesion, man. It's the dumbest non-argument that's self-fucking slaying on the fucking scene. Like,
I know that every economic system,
like something that would happen under anarchy, not government.
all know that every economic system has market failures. Capitalism, socialism, communism, whatever. But my question is, why do you feel morally justified in forcing other people to subsidize these failures? Why should I be forced to subsidize failed electric car companies like Fisker or failed government initiatives like Obamacare? Shouldn't I have the right to decide what risk I want to take with my own money?
Well, first of all, we can't always foresee what will be a success and what will be a failure.
On that, if that's the case, then why take the money from the people if you don't know that's the case? And what that doesn't really. Fuck, I just had a brain fart. I'm just gonna play it until Wes does his stuff again.
It's just.
However,
I was trying to
usually
find my
tested
reference.
first.
I was trying to find my reference. I guess I go to DMs. Somebody's DMs where I talked about this with about the reason that the word anarchy, which originated as the ancient Greek term anakultos, which meant no central ruler, which is what anarchism means in a legal theory. Fucking anyway, my
I want to take with my own money?
Let's just go into what I was going to say, because I think I found it. When you, for instance, this is something that George Carlin brought up, which I say ironic because George Carlin was a feminist pander and a Chomsky fan and a leftist whose legacy promoted misandry and simping. Sad to say, the boomers love to screech at me when I say this, which is why I do it. I'm trying to see how bad they'll screech before they have a stroke, so they can shut up and leave me alone. It's usually why I do it. Plus, it's the truth. I like being a piece of shit about the truth. He basically said, something very truthful. We almost think in language. Like, we can have a thought, learn new language, and the meanings of words, which the study of such is called semantic philosophy, to go back to that thought and expand it and better understand it or create new thoughts from it, right? It's almost like thinking language. You control words, you control language, which allows you to control thought, which control people. The best reputation of democracy ever is to never underestimate dumbasses in large groups or a controlled majority.
Yes, that reminds me of a point that Michael Malice would often bring up. He basically says that it is a very good idea to sort of teach your children a second or third language, because Michael Malice himself grew up in the sort of former Soviet Union. He grew up speaking 3 languages, and you should do this because instead of getting you to think in words, it gets you to think in concepts. And he provides an example where someone's talking about something, and then basically if you only know one language, the stuff might sort of make sense to you, but if you sort of think in terms of concepts and actually delve into what they're actually saying, you realize, holy shit, this guy's a dumbass.
Also, the other thing I was going to tell you was, I got to it. Essentially, the reason anarchism was damned practically forever was, well, anarchist theorists have been around since, you could easily say William Godwin, proto-anarchist follower, expander of, I forgot how to fucking say it. I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name, but it's a dude who continued on Lao Tzu's works in expanding Taoism. He was practically a proto-anarchist, basically an anarchist theorist as well, beginnings of one. But the first person who actually called himself one was Proudhon. And he used a tactic that's common with left-wingers and egalitarianism and equality pushers in general. They love changing language to make it mean what they want, which I will unironically, like I already used the George Carlin bit to call this out, right? When I was going to mention why it's ironic, because he was a lefty, and I'm using this one lefty's truth to call out another, a more foundational lefty's bullshit. So, when you look at the equality stuff, you look at the calling private property theft out of context, including the way Proudhon did it. He started out with the monarchy, which is justifiable. It also goes beyond that and goes all over the place. And then claiming hierarchy means what he wanted it to mean, and leave out the ability to have your own, property as long as you want for yourself, which is absolute private property rights. And until you pass it on to someone else, or sell it, or die, and or you reject hierarchies in the name of equality. Then you talk about democracy. Then you say this is the same as no central rulers or thrones. Well, that very fucking easily will tell the average person that anarchism makes lawlessness. It's not true, but you got this bullshit peddling in Proudhon's works, What is Property, Confessions of a Revolutionary, and his debate with Bastiat and other pieces that are here recorded. And it shows you this. And this is where the word anarchy was damned. Sorry, I had to explain that. It has to... People need to know where this come from and how this got started. This is how fucking crazy it is. It needs to be known.
Yep, there's about... There's one guy left on the stream watching. I'm guessing it's Gunslinger Zach in the chat. Hey, that rhymed. But hey Carson, on your end, how many people are watching?
Like 2 or 3 currently, I think.
Yeah.
I'm done explaining that shit about the Proudhon. I'm sorry it took so long to find it. Let's continue on the show, folks. Hope I taught you something.
Well,
justified communism. We all know that every economic system has market failures. Capitalism, socialism, communism, whatever. But my question is, why do you feel morally justified in forcing other people to subsidize these failures? Why should I be forced to subsidize failed electric car companies like Fisker or failed government initiatives like Obamacare? Shouldn't I have the right to decide what risk I want to take with my own money?
Well, first of all, we can't always foresee what will be a success and what will be a failure. However, things are usually tested first on a small scale, and unfortunately that sometimes can...
There are problems with doing it on a small scale. First off, assuming what he's talking about is sort of like the scientific method, I don't exactly remember where I heard this, but I'm sort of 90% sure a small testing scale is going to skew the results of those testings in one way or another.
See, you start out with a small-scale test, and then you expand to a bigger one. But the biggest thing in common is the feasibility is someone else pays for it. You run out of someone else's money, whether you're doing it in the trial or in the big scale. And honestly, I got a whole set of actual realistic solutions people start pushing for. They won't.
Actually, I do, yeah. Thank you for the comment.
etc. And they want border problems solved, etc., etc. You'll be surprised where I get my shit from, folks.
And fail. But that's why we do it on a small scale first. For example, the universal basic income principle has been tested on a small scale in Namibia, Brazil, India, North Carolina, Ontario, and Manitoba. From what I know, the plan shows promise, but that's the point of testing something first.
Excuse me. It doesn't show promise. I actually have a study for when it was done in Canada.
Oh.
Way, folks.
In Ontario.
It shows that it would be more. The study showed it would be more feasible as a negative income tax in and of itself, not a. Let me see. Let me find it real quick. It's in
when you say negative income tax, do you basically mean what Milton Friedman advocated for?
Yes, that very thing. And you limit it from the absolute poor all the way to the lowest of the middle class. Cap it off there, and use it, and you pair it with shrinking out the welfare state stuff over time, and then phasing it out and replacing it with mutual aid, welfare equivalents to welfare, and mutual aid equivalent to Medicare, Medicaid, and healthcare for all type system proposals. And you can fund a little bit of that with your own donations, as well as sign up contract to send a little of your little bit of your negative income tax moolah to it. And
hold on. DM me that study. I need to take a look at that.
I will. I'm looking for it now, but y'all continue on while I look for it for you.
Okay.
It works, right? Now, there are some cases of taxpayer money being spent poorly. For example, the F-35 fighter jet program in the United States. It has largely been a failure and cost the taxpayer billions of dollars. This is unfortunately something that happens when taxpayer money is spent poorly, but this is not an excuse to end taxation completely.
It is.
As taxpayer money is needed for many different things. That can't be trusted in the hands of the private sector.
Hold on.
Is poorly, but this is not an excuse to end taxation completely, as taxpayer money is needed for many different things. That can't be trusted in the hands of the private sector.
It fucking can be trusted in the private sector.
You can only trust the private sector. You cannot trust the government sector.
Let's look at it this way.
Let's be real here. Let's be realistic here.
Well,
let's be real here, folks. What they call private and what's corporate are two different. What they call private and what I call private is two different things.
What he's talking about includes corporate, which I don't because corporate is illegitimate. Even Rothbard went into that a good bit, and a lot of other actual economists kind of explained, hey, dude, this is called an entity system. There's a very foundational law and economics book. It goes into economics and law, and it's called The Modern Corporation and Private Property. You can find a pirated scan of it in different places, I'm sure. If you wanted to buy it, it's by Adolf Berle and Gardner Means. It explains the whole fucking thing. It's a foundational text on corporate governance, corporate law, and institutional economics. Yes, and it gets worse. Later on in the video, this guy's gonna start talking about fucking aggregate demand like some kind of Keynesian.
Oh like that's ever fucking worked and ever will. Yeah, suck my ass. Suck my fucking hairy ooga booga ape ass. Fuck right off. That's why I tell people I'm a gorilla furry. That's why I tell them that. I almost look like a cracker fucking ape.
And to address your no, you shouldn't be able to decide where your taxpayer money goes and what you do and do not fund. If people did that, things like the National Health Service would be at massive risk of being underfunded.
It's not at risk of being underfunded. If you actually hold on.
It's only at risk of being underfunded if fuck asses don't want to get off their ass and fund it themselves, which a lot of these leftards never do. They don't care to. That's why they like to subvert shit instead.
I'm gonna look for it now, but anyway, there's basically a graph talking about the sort of spending, and not spending as a general sense, but spending at specifically government spending in terms of in terms of things like healthcare. If you look at places like the UK and whatnot, there's more. Fuck, he's from the UK. That would not make my point, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I brought it up. I can't find the graph right now, but basically it says that comparing government spending to government spending across different countries, and at the tippity top of the sort of list with the most government spending is in fact the US. Believe it or not, it's not private.
Our medical care system is not really, it's a sick care system, and it's a corporatized sick care system, and it fuck AIDS infested dong. It's not private. Fuck off, neocons. You're just as much ilk to me anyway.
Or our military would be ill-equipped to protect us from external threats.
And why would those external threats want to invade you in the first place? Could it be that foreign aggression has something to do with it? Could it be that having a large military in the first place is the reason why people would want to attack us? Could it be that perhaps we don't need that big of a fucking army? No, it's probably barbarian hordes or something.
That's why we elect governments to manage taxpayer money.
How come you want to ban things that you don't like? As long as they're not hurting other people, what's the big deal?
Banning things you don't like? Well, I'm not sure what you mean, but if you're referring to things like drugs, I also don't believe in banning them, but this is a political issue, not so much something inherent to the state. It depends on the people in power and their policy, and that's up to you to do.
Yeah, it is. It's both political and relative to the state. Are you fucking retarded? You fucking fuckwit. It is both. It is fucking both. I'm not sorry to say this. That was such a fucking head-ass statement. My fucking my headache intensified.
Do you need to grab a Tylenol or a thing of water, or will you be fine?
No, I need fucking heroin to cure this one.
Oh,
This is a migraine you need heroin to treat.
Oh shit.
Let's continue on. Maybe I'll have a stroke and be a happy motherfucker.
Elections.
Status of the left, who are always talking about how government's going to help the poor and demarginalize marginalized groups. I don't understand this. From the ancient world through the Middle Ages all the way up to modern times, governments have largely conspired against the poor. I'm thinking in particular a century ago with eugenics programs and segregation programs and zoning programs, with business regulation and union rules. Everything was designed to exclude, marginalize, and impoverish groups that didn't have power. Governments are always controlled by rich people.
Excuse me.
That's just the way it works. Why do you...
May I also list that those that depending on who was the one running those policies, they tended to be certain. It's largely tend to be black, Afro descent, Hispanic, Native. Yes. Also sometimes.
Okay. no, just continue on. Yeah, I'm just muting him. We're doing the stream ourselves now. We're all by ourselves, friends. All right. Okay, we're out of the chat. We're out. It's just us now. We're on a stream, all alone, by ourselves. Hello, everyone in the chat. Let me go through some of these messages, filter out all the trolls. Okay, let's go through. Look at the messages now. We're okay, yeah, come on in. I'm gonna have him hold. Okay, I'll hold. We're bringing a friend. We're bringing a friend. One that is gonna let me monetize my videos once I reach the amount of subscribers required. Yeah. Because, yeah, reasons. Messages. Yeah, I do got a lot of messages. I'm genuinely confused. This is the most active this chat has ever been. I'm like incredibly. What in the world are you talking about? Could you give me a reference to that? I'm not donating to your GoFundMe. Thank you very much. Whatever it's for, no. Your student loan, huh? Oh no. I can give you advice on it if you need. Read The Richest Man in Babylon. And no, I am not a leftist. I am the exact opposite of a leftist. I'm like as far right as you can get. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Okay, you can't talk yet, but welcome.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome to
Are you Mr. Carson?
Yes, I'm. How's it going there?
You know, I have never been more entertained.
Well, I mean, I suppose that's a benefit.
I have never been more entertained. I have never been more. Where do I even start? Where do I even go with this one? So give me the backstory to tonight, because I was just winding down, sipping on my jasmine tea, being pensive as always.
Jasmine tea, huh?
Then I saw, yes, jasmine tea with lavender. Yeah, it's very good.
Very classy.
Very good. I put some honey in it. And I like to heat it up for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then I like just stir it around, put some more honey in it, heat it up again, get that honey nice and like juicified. It's good. It's good, man. Anyway, I'm a weird guy.
No, I love tea.
Yes. Oh yeah, hot tea is very good. Not sweet tea. We don't do sweet tea, right?
I don't know. What I do is I do tea and cream, actually.
Okay, I'm asking about sweet tea though, Carson. Oh. Sweet tea is a very particular kind of tea.
No, I don't drink it.
Good, you shouldn't. It's diabetes in a cup. Anyway.
No, I don't put any sweetener in my tea. Literally none. Like not
even honey.
Nope, nothing. I drink it plain and straight. What?
Some teas don't need it. Like if you have like a mint tea, your mint tea doesn't need a sweetener.
Yeah, I'll drink, let's see, the main two I drink are black and green tea. Sometimes I drink chamomile, sometimes mint, sometimes herbal teas, stuff like that.
Yep. I like mint, I like green, I like orange spice. Orange spice is delicious.
Ooh,
oh
yum.
My God. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Bigelow. Bigelow has all kind of assorted brands and flavors. And those kind of teas, you genuinely do not need to have any flavor or sweetener in it. But anyway, yeah, I was just sitting back, enjoying my tea, enjoying my evening, and I see you're streaming, which is great, because I think that streaming is a very good thing. So I'm like, let me spend some time on this quiet Tuesday night with my friend, Mr. Carson.
Yes.
And so I...
and you regretted it immediately.
On your channel. No, not immediately. No. This is not a Ben Shapiro video. College student challenges Ben Shapiro and arrested immediately. This is not that. No. No. I clicked on the video, and for the first 10 minutes, you guys are talking, responding to this person.
One second. Sorry, I just had to respond to one chat message real quick. No problem at all. No, yeah. Totally fine with cutting it short. We can always, finish up some other time. We could also do it in a video as well, up to you. Okay, back now. Continuing on.
Yeah. So you guys were chatting about this person that you found on YouTube who's making stupid arguments. And all of a sudden, I hear you say, "Hello, person who saw me from shorts. I don't know who you are, but welcome to my stream." And I'm like, oh, well, this could be interesting. And next thing you know, Larry the Cable Guy's coming out of retirement and is now on Discord. You know.
Oh dear.
So what's the background in all this? Do you know this individual?
No, I haven't met him before. No. So I know. So there were two other people with me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know the first guy. I didn't know Larry. Ooh, we're gonna call him Larry from now on.
Larry? Yeah, that's his name.
What? Oh no,
Larry's
I don't
name?
think it's Larry. I'm just gonna call him that because.
It's an insult to all Larrys around the world, you know.
Okay, we'll call him Billy. How about that?
Billies don't deserve it either.
Oh, do they not? Oh dear.
I don't think any common names. But no, I mean, look, you do great. You do good. You do great work, Carson. I promise you. You do great work. Okay.
Well, thank you. I am currently unconvinced of that, but no, I'm just kidding.
I think you do. No, you're not joking. Look, I think you do great work. Look, you have gained subscribers over the course of the stream. People
have I?
like hearing what you have to say. You have, yeah.
I'm gonna check.
People like hearing what you have to say.
Yeah. Subs. His name is the other guy I was streaming with is in the chat. He says his name is Wes. The other guy, so
the redneck person.
The cable guy, yeah, Wes the cable guy.
Oh, okay. Look, I got nothing against this Wes individual. I just I think that some people are rather interesting in how they use their vernacular to communicate with all of us. These very important ideas, right?
Yeah.
People are quite interesting.
Yeah. Also, someone in my chat wants you to donate to their GoFundMe. I thought it's my legal obligation to tell you that.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Let them know. Let them know that I'm a broke college kid, and even if I had the money, I think that platforms like GoFundMe are thievery. In a sense.
Really?
I do. Oh yeah. Do you know how much they take of your money?
Oh, that. Yeah, no. Well, you want to talk about thievery? You want to talk about thievery? Should I talk about thievery for a second here?
Sure. Let's
talk about Upwork. Yeah.
Upwork.
Yeah, so that's a freelancing platform, which I do work on.
Yeah.
You want to know how much they take? You want to know how much they take?
How much?
1/5. 1/5.
1/5.
Yep.
1/5.
Which means if I make 50, I'm making 40, and they're making 10.
To hell with that.
Yeah, I know. That's what. The problem is, it's like the most popular freelancing platform. So
Jesus. Yeah. No. I mean.
So yeah.
The life of an artist is hard.
Indeed, it is. No, I'm just kidding.
But it's rewarding. It's rewarding though. So wait, what happened to the other stream? The other stream, like it just went off?
He had to go.
Really? Because you kind of left.
Oh no, I left after he had to go. I had it muted on this side to preserve any hope of being monetized eventually.
Well, I just got accepted to the party.
I know you did. I was looking at that. Congratulations. So now what you do? You know what you do now that you got monetized?
No.
You make a 1 hour super high quality video, and then you stick an ad like every 3 minutes.
That'll be my video. That'll be my video essay on social justice.
Nice. Yeah, just stick as many ads as possible. Literally, just go through ad, one after another. Make that cash. Also, you can get donations on live streams now, right?
My microphone doesn't work on the live stream.
Oh, how about we fix that on stream?
You're funny. Yeah, we're not fixing it on stream. On stream we can, but you're funny.
Why not on stream? Also, the other
really...
guy. Sorry. The other guy in chat says, I'm not the Southerner, I'm the other guy. And Wes, the Southerner, has clarified that he's not actually Yeah, he doesn't hate Jews, so...
Oh, good. He doesn't hate homos either, apparently. I hope not, at least. I mean, he said Lobo Homo, which was the language of the nutty Lauren Witzke. You know Lauren Witzke, right?
I'm not familiar. It's probably a good thing.
Witzke. Yeah, Lauren Witzke is this nutty Republican from Delaware that thinks transgenders and gay people are evil, and the Republican Party compromises to.
So a nutcase.
Exactly, and Dr. Poroshenko. We love Dr. Poroshenko.
We do.
Her, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, was that?
Let's affirm that, Carson.
We do. Was Witzke on the one on the what's that called on the debate with
Poroshenko? Show.
Yeah. Okay, so that lunatic.
Yeah.
So I do know who she is. I just didn't care to know her name.
Exactly. Well, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lauren Witzke. She said that the GOP supports the Global Homo Initiative.
Oh.
Therefore, we need to get rid of the GOP. That's what she said.
Fun. I want to get rid of the GOP because they're too conservative on their policies.
I take great umbrage at any insinuation that someone's sexual disposition should have any meaningful impact or provide for any meaningful judgment about their contributions.
Exactly. No, yeah, it's ridiculous.
I take great umbrage. Great umbrage.
Yeah, and I mean it doesn't follow logically from anything. Like I've been really highly focusing on my channel recently on objective morality. You know about Moreno's fractal morality, right?
Yes. So Michael did a very good job on that one.
And I've been focusing on that heavily because I think if you can't determine logically that a policy you want should be implemented, why implement it? Like it's utterly ridiculous.
Exactly, and not only that, but I think Michael beautifully utilizes the law of non-contradiction.
Oh, yeah.
I'm beginning to see that argument used by many more libertarians, and look, this is great. Libertarians, and anyone really, should know philosophy so they can justify or analyze their beliefs to see. What did Emerson say? Emerson said that we should not trust that goodness is goodness. We should investigate goodness to see if it be goodness. Those were his exact words. What is goodness? Goodness is anything that we hold to be valuable to us, to be true, to be accepted. We have to test what is valuable. We have to test what is true. We have to test what is accepted to make sure that it actually bears the merit that we give it through our interactions. And philosophy is the process, the dynamic, fiery process of doing just that. If you lack philosophy, you lack that spice of life that you need to understand the world.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, no, you would be surprised how many people don't know how to justify their rights to me.
Right.
Like, exactly. I'm not concerned about. I'm fine with it as long as they have the correct idea of rights. But the dangerous problem is that if you don't know how to justify why you have rights, right, then you literally cannot be trusted, to me at least, to implement any policies or anything when it comes to government. Because if you don't know how to justify how you have rights, even if you have the right idea currently, if it changes, you could just change without actually having a logical reason to do so, you know?
Right. I also think another danger is the fact that so many of us apprehend the concept. So without a stable nucleus to your concept of rights, you are susceptible to countervailing definitions that seem synonymous with your view of rights, right? So, for example, there is a big distinction between natural rights and civil rights. Did you know this, Carson?
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a big distinction between natural rights and civil rights. What's the distinction, do you think?
Well, what would you say?
Well, I tend to follow the definition given by a great thinker. Who is this great thinker? I want you to take a guess.
Barack Obama.
Do you want me to hurt you? Do you want me to take? Do you want me to hurt you?
What way? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh Lord, he's into that freaky stuff.
Hold on.
Very freaky boy. That's why he dunked out.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, I'm just joking. Hey, we don't kink shame here, right? I guess we have to say that because next thing you know, kink shaming will be banned, along with everything else that's being banned these days.
Well,
for being insensitive. And...
I mean, the easy workaround for that is kink shaming is my kink.
Oh Lord. Well, that'll be kink shame then. It's gonna have a positive feedback, and there'll be regressive kink shaming for the ages, right?
Yeah, that'll be fun. Oh dear. Oh no.
But no. So let's talk about this. What do you? What? Wait. Oh what? What do you mean? What's going on?
Oh, I was just reading the chat. I
What's
swear
the chat
I'm gonna ban
saying?
every single one of these people. No, I'm just kidding.
Carson, I will see. I will look.
Yeah. Okay. We have.
What does it say?
This is sad. I'm just gonna ban these people, but I'm not banning.
What does it say?
I'm not banning you, Mr. Whitesnake or whatever your name is, but just read some of 2 Liter J, the 20-year-old something's messages.
Oh my!
He's a very nice guy, very fun guy to talk to. Just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ban you yet. Just shush. Just shh.
These are concerned people.
Oh dear me.
Man crush.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. How do I have 8 viewers also?
Carson, how do you attract these people? You put out, in my opinion, brilliant content.
I wish.
It attracts these kind of bottom-feeding, self-obsessed, shallow, unoriginal.
Who in the world is Dragonborn Frodo?
Actually, I'm giving them a little bit. I'm giving them more credit than they deserve by saying thinkers.
True.
I would be surprised if they even had heard of what the idea of thinking is.
True.
I'd be surprised if they could even identify what a thinking person is.
True.
Because it's very obvious that these human beings, in Aristotle's trifecta of the ontology of the human being, they are stuck in the sensitive state. Aristotle says we have a sensitive soul, a vegetative soul, and a rational soul. Their souls are just so regressed that they don't even know about the rational soul.
True. I'm just.
No, what are they saying, Carson? If you can't say it because of monetization, I get it. But what are they saying? I'm curious.
I'm just, and yeah, don't worry, Mr. Whitesnake. No, I don't think we're talking about you. We're talking about everyone else in the chat right now.
What are they saying, Carson?
Let's see. I am a Christian conspiracy theorist. I am not shallow. Yeah, no, this is
a Christian conspiracy theorist. I don't know why you have to qualify your nuttery with Christianity. Don't leave Christ out of that, please. No. What kind of servers do you hang out in, buddy? Like, what these people?
I literally don't talk in any single server.
You have your own, right?
Look at the last. No. Look at the last
message. Your audience?
Last message was on 4/8/2021 from some absolute lunatic. I have no idea who this is.
Jesus Christ.
Stop. Yeah.
So, here's what I think, though. I think that, here's what I think. So what are they saying now? I'm trying to find...
I don't know. There's just whole
trying
things.
to find...
It's like a...
Let's talk about this. Okay, civil rights versus...
One second, I got it.
Natural right.
No, he's talking about the people in the chat, not you and Wes. Yeah, civil rights versus natural rights.
What's your opinion? What's the difference?
Well, I mean, natural rights, I'm assuming you would say, are intrinsic, correct?
Yeah, that's one aspect.
Yeah, I would say civil rights are like more of a subjective type of right.
No. Well, no. Yes and no. Okay. Yes and no. Hold on. Yes and no. Okay, so let me say something, okay?
Yeah.
So, you know who Thomas Paine is?
Yes.
Who's Thomas Paine?
He's a guy. No, I'm just kidding. He wrote, didn't he? What did he write? Was it? I forget. He wrote something. Yeah, oh, that one. I have that on my shelf, but it's behind my green screen, so.
Yeah, so Thomas Paine was one of the most brilliant political philosophers of the American Revolution, in my opinion. A lot of people don't take Thomas Paine seriously because a lot of people think Paine was a polemicist. A polemicist being someone who just insults people. Paine was much more than just a polemicist. He was a polemicist, but he was much more than just that. He was an articulator of ideas. So, Paine basically says this in Rights of Man. Are you ready to hear it, Carson?
Yes.
You seem... Okay, you sure?
Yes.
He says, hitherto, we have spoken only, and that but in part, of the natural rights of man. We have now to consider the civil rights of man, and to show how the one originates from the other. Man did not enter into society to become worse than he was before, nor to have fewer rights than he had before, but to have those rights better secured. His natural rights are the foundation of all his civil rights. But in order to pursue this distinction with more precision, it would be necessary to mark the different qualities of natural and civil rights.
Interesting.
So for Paine, civil rights are the necessary consequence of two things. Number one, man's intrinsic natural rights. Number two, man's entering into society. Those two factors form the basis for civil rights. Do you agree with this?
Yes, yeah, definitely. And
now, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, I'm probably gonna end the stream soon because it's literally just filled with trolls at this point.
What are they saying?
I don't know. Let's see. They're saying I'm a Freemason. Yeah. So yeah, I just
calling you a Mason.
Yeah, I am. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Someone clip that out of context, though.
Someone's asking, who am I? Who is Dragon Lord Frodo?
I don't. It's some like small 1K streamer who didn't mention me clearly. They're all trolling, obviously. Or if he did mention me, send me a clip and prove it. But he didn't. So get out of my chat. If I have to be honest here, I am 95% sure most of these people are the same person. But oh,
you sure about that?
Hey, there's the first normal person in chat. Hello, Dropware. Welcome to the stream. Please, just run for your life. And yeah, I am fairly certain these are the same people.
This is a shame, man. Okay, this Lucian person. Lucian.
Yes.
Okay, Lucian's asking, who am I?
Yeah, he is Christian Watson. You can look him up on YouTube. He's great YouTuber. Highly recommend. Go subscribe. And yes, Dropware, welcome to that. Welcome to the stream.
The Leftist is gone.
Is he?
The Leftist is actually no. He might be sending his minions in the chat right now to come and disturb the peace.
Yeah, all of these people are these have to be alt accounts, 100%.
What if they're not?
There's no way. It's too coordinated. He generalizes people as trolls if he disagrees with them. Hasn't he said he just whatever.
Okay, Carson, here's what I advise.
Yeah.
I think that
they're all from some
they
Discords.
are from some Discord server.
You think?
Probably.
Yeah, fun.
Probably.
Well, this is really fun.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream, you lunatic trolls.
Here's what I think, Carson.
Or one person. I see.
Think
Yeah, sorry. Continue on. The thing is,
I think that it started.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go on.
No. I was just gonna say the thing is, all of these people have a very, very similar. All of these people sound like one guy I know who does use alt accounts. So I'm gonna put benefit of the doubt and put them on that. And don't worry about Dropware because I'm about to end the stream anyways.
Let's just stream me out to end the stream on this note.
Oh, we can keep talking like 10 more minutes probably.
Yeah, but still, it's a shame you gotta end the stream on this sultry note.
True.
These people are just, I don't know. The level of stupidity. That country guy, man, I don't understand how some people can act like that and take themselves seriously. Maybe that's the problem. He doesn't take himself seriously. We gotta stop the initiative of those people to get us in. And I'm just a rambling person who doesn't know what he's talking about, and I'm gonna quote some books to make it seem like it's not. Oh, Jesus Christ! Give me a break.
Apparently, these trolls in the chat decided to join my server, so
they're raiding your server now.
I don't know. It's dead anyways. I have 15 members. Hello, trolley. I'm talking to him now.
Okay, so I'm curious. Why do you think these guys are trolls?
What?
Why do you think these guys are trolls?
If you call me a Freemason, you're a troll. That's it. I mean, come on. People have to justify their belief, otherwise they're trolling.
Exactly. No, I think you're onto something.
So.
Look,
and now this person says, I'm curious on your beliefs. I can tell you my beliefs. I'm an ANCAP. The end. That was a good belief session.
So wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Who agreed to do the rational leftist thing? Who agreed to do that? Who agreed to do the rational leftist thing?
Me and Mr. What's his name? Lucian or whatever, isn't it? First, I don't know how to pronounce.
Lucian? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, we know each other. And then we all brought in dear Wes, and Wes was having a good time there, I think. And then,
is Wes the right now? Excuse me. Is Wes the country guy?
What?
Carson.
Yes.
Is Wes the country guy? Oh, he is.
Yes. And what was I gonna say? Let's see. Comment real quick. What does ANCAP mean? I'm not into politics. If you read anything I said, I called it a flawed concept. Okay, so no, I haven't been reading anything you said, but ANCAP is anarcho-capitalism. It's a belief that government is pretty much illegitimate, more or less. I don't know. We can talk. I know you're Christian. You're a minarchist, so obviously that's a bit. That's
Yes.
But the ANCAP is basically the belief that government is. Let's say it this way: government is not necessary to basically for a society to exist. Is the simplest way I could put it, and that most of the times it shouldn't be basically. What's that called? Be prevalent in a society.
Yeah, it shouldn't have such an enduring influence.
Yeah.
No.
So,
yeah, and look, I have always said this, and I think I always will say this. ANCAPs are my intellectual brothers and sisters in arms.
yeah.
We both value freedom. We both value individualism. We both value we value these things. Now we have different processes by which we can make sure those things exist and are enduring. But ultimately we still value those things, right?
Oh, exactly. No, I mean, here's the deal, right? Is 1 second, sorry. Here's the deal. Is anarcho-capitalism versus minarchism. I mean, so obviously there are a lot of anarcho-capitalists who hate minarchism or something.
Oh yeah, Samuel Edward Konkin. Samuel Edward Konkin III.
Sounds like a
the founder
loser.
Of algorithm. Well, he founded algorithm, and you would actually like him, I think.
Oh,
he was an anarcho-capitalist.
I mean, I know algorithm. Yeah.
Samuel Edward Konkin III, who founded the intellectual father of algorithm, he called minarchists, particularly people who followed. First of all, he coined the term. Then number two, he called people who follow the minarchist philosopher Robert Nozick. He called us nosies, with basically a play on the word Nazi. That's how much he hated us.
Yeah. See, I don't get that because. I mean, here's the deal, right? Okay, so currently, right, if we're looking at it, there would be literally the difference between a minarchist state and an anarcho-capitalist society is incredibly minimal. And I'm sure some of my ANCAP viewers might disagree there, but I'm personally, because I believe that anarcho-capitalism is the better method, right? That's just me. But personally, I would advocate for that. But if we get minarchism, I am not complaining. I'm gonna be happy for a while. I mean,
good, and as you should be. You should be happy.
Yeah, I mean,
think.
Look, I'm already losing 1/5 of my income to Upwork. I don't want to lose more to taxes. Oy.
Oh man,
I'm just saying.
Again, being an artist.
Yeah.
Being an artist, man. The stereotype of the starving artist.
True.
Is true. It's true.
Yeah. You want to know my favorite stereotype, which I like?
What?
All poets die young.
I don't think that's true. Is it from Sorrow? From Sorrow?
I don't know, but that's actually one I came up with. But because I swear every time you read a bio of a poet, it's died from drinking, died from shipwreck, died by running into a tree too hard, died from this, and I'm sitting there guys, just because you're poets doesn't mean you have to die at 25. But it's fun. And yeah, I'm probably going to have to end the stream sometime soon, unfortunately.
Do it whenever you like to, my friend.
Alrighty, and I'm just going to say to everyone in chat, thank you for watching. If you are not a troll, subscribe. If you are a troll, subscribe too. I'm desperate for subs. Just subscribe. I don't care what you're doing. You commies. Okay. That's going to be the stream. Yay. Thank everyone for watching.
You ended it?
Almost.